The Great Lakes Muskie program started in 2010 is when we decided to switch strains. Typically they start looking for fish in the river and the water temperatures hit 53 to 55 degrees. At that point the field crew goes out and they start looking via electrofishing. The main crew comes from the Lake Erie Management Unit. We also get assistance from Mount Clemens Research Station. Once they capture females, I'll get an email and it informs me if they have any ripe females that hatchery crew needs to go down and spawn. Our crew will assemble the following morning and we'll head down to the Detroit area. We'll check the fish for ripeness once we arrive on site. We will check that fish to see if she is actually free-flowing eggs. At that point, we will remove the female. We will anesthetize her. Sometimes if we don't have that many females to use, we will split one individual female's eggs and spawn with a couple different males if there are enough eggs, just so we can increase our genetic diversity. Once we strip the eggs, the fertilization takes place. We use a buffer solution. It's a buffer solution that raises the pH of the ovarian fluid and sperm mixture. We then add fresh hatchery water that'll decrease the pH balance and it activates the sperm. Essentially, fertilization takes place immediately. After the fertilization is done, we do egg disinfection, which is topical with an iodophor or iodine solution. So that way we won't be bringing any pathogens back to Wolf Lake. So it takes them about 7 to 10 days to actually swim up off the bottom and fill their air bladder and start looking for food. At that point, we will feed them a combination of live brine shrimp, and we mix that with a commercial diet. It takes about 2 months for these fish to achieve lengths of about 4 to 5 inches, where they're going to be reared indoors or intensively on a commercial pelleted diet. And then once they reach that length, they're going to be large enough to take minnows, and so we're going to transfer them to extensive line ponds, and we'll start feeding them live forage. We typically transfer these 4 to 5 inch fish usually in mid-August until these fish are ready to be harvested, which takes place usually at the end of October to mid-November. We can easily draw the pond down within a couple days. All the fish are going to drain out of the pond, go underground into a main collection concrete box, at which point we will actually hand count them onto stocking units, and then they go across the state. All of these fish that are going to be going to the brood lakes are all going to contain a PIT tag or a passive integrated transponder tag. That's going to let us know when we go back in later years when these fish have matured and we're ready to take eggs from them, we'll be able to follow the genetics via PIT tags so we have a better genetic diversity out there.